What the heck happened? Why didn't it come up? Hello, Bronco fans and football fans everywhere. Welcome to the Broncos Buzz on the MHRT network. Even though I fumbled the opening act, it doesn't matter. Well, we recovered. How's that? We recovered.
And we recovered our fumble.
This is a show that is everything Broncos and brought to the emotion, passion, honesty, and of course, my comments, Spence's comments, your comments in the chat. We are Broncos Buzz on the MHRT network, as well as our own channel, Broncos Buzz on YouTube. Golly, man, I don't know what happened.
I hope that's not a sign of things to come here. Come on now. Let's regroup here.
Good God. Well, hey, at least we recovered the fumble, so we're okay.
Yes, we did.
So it's still our ball, I guess. Guys, put ourselves small like this on the left side so you can see the background. That is it, guys. One game left in the AFC, one game left in the NFC to determine who goes to that championship trophy right there, the Super Bowl in Santa Clara. Ironically, 10 years to the year that the Broncos were in the Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. Oh, do you want to hear something crazy, Spence, before we get into the show? Ask you how your week's been. I heard this just the other day. 10 years ago, the Broncos won the AFC West and had home field advantage throughout. This year, won the AFC West, home field throughout. 10 years ago, championship game was against who? That's right, the New England Patriots. And where was the Super Bowl? Santa Clara. Is that an omen or what? Just asking. Is that an omen or what? All right, now we'll get back to where we are here.
There we are, looking good, looking sharp.
So I'm hoping that's an omen. That's crazy.
So Bill, let's start the show this way. Bill, how was your week?
My week was good, man. My week was really good. Let's see. Monday, Tuesday were nice warm days, and all of a sudden we got a little bit of rain last night. Not bad. Golf course is buzzing like crazy. And had my niece over today with her 6-month-old baby. So that was really cool. We got to spend some time with her after I got home from the golf course. So it's all good. And I don't know, I started off the week after, and we'll get into last week's game, but I started off the week kind of totally down and disappointed and bummed because we don't have Bo Nix. But then I started getting more and more giddy and more ready and whatnot. I'm ready for Sunday. I really am ready for Sunday. Hey, how was your week, man?
Week was good, stressful, kids, wife, kids. I mean, there's a reason why my house is nicknamed Casa de la Chaos.
Yeah, I can understand. If you have kids, it's going to be like that.
Well, and that's why the receding hairline grows and grows and grows and grows. And my parents are going,
well, wait a minute. I ain't got no hair, but I got a 97-year-old mother-in-law. So maybe that's the reason.
But your kids are older. They're not 9 and 10 years old and running you cuckoo around
every which way but crazy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. Before we get into topics, and we got a lot of different, well, I wouldn't say a lot of different directions. Mainly Broncos, obviously, because there's only one game we're thinking about, and that's 2 days away. 2 days away. And it's going to be cold. Speaking of cold, it may look like this in Denver come Sunday. I mean, look at the background.
Look at that.
It may look like that. It may look like that come Sunday. Just saying. But yeah, temperature is going to be in the 20s. I think. What'd you say?
High of 22 that day. Possible snow flurries.
Yeah. So, but the Patriots are used to that, so it's not going to affect them. What's going to affect them, and I know I'm jumping the gun, but hey, God, it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a fun show. So just bear with us. We're going all different directions as they come into our heads. I heard that Vrabel is not going to come to Denver till tomorrow. And one of the reporters in New England says, you got to get to Denver 2 or 3 days earlier to acclimate yourself to the elevation. And not only that, but the elevation and the cold, because the cold is different at a higher altitude than it is at sea level. And he said, no, we're still going to go there Saturday. I hope that burns him bad. I hope.
Oh, because if they win, when they lose that game, the press will be all over him for making that decision. So that's an interesting point being made there. You're not going. They'll have less than 24 hours to get acclimated.
Yep.
That's not. I mean, for a football game of this magnitude, that's like flying into the Super Bowl a day and a half before the Super Bowl.
And you know what his reasoning was? We have to practice. We have to get our game plan in. We have to do it. Okay, so
translation, that tells me they have no idea what they're planning for Stidham.
Yeah.
Your guy who you wanted in the preseason, you had pushed him. You wanted him.
Yeah.
You said last week we were one play away from having Stidham in.
Yeah.
We got him.
I mean, I don't. And then let's go to the chat real quick. Cameron Parker, who's part of the MHRT network, thank you so much for being in the chat. Says Bill gets his wish. Jarrett Stidham finally starts. I don't want him. I didn't want him to start, especially now. But he looked really good in the preseason, albeit against second and third string. I get it. But if Josh McDaniels, where did that come from? If Sean Payton believes in him and says, "Hey, I believe we have a number one, number two quarterback, and the number two quarterback can start for several teams in the NFL," then I have to have confidence in Sean Payton to know who he has and what game plan he can put in for Stidham. So I'm just saying, I don't want him to start, but I'll tell you what, right now, if we win. Just saying, if we win.
Hey, and remind us, Bill, where Stidham played his first 3 years of his career.
In New England.
Mm-hmm.
Behind Tom Brady.
Yep. So if there's someone who knows the culture over there,
yep,
he can help.
Isabel says hi.
Hi, Isabel.
How you doing? Silly Lochaco. Silly Yochaco.
Hey, hello, Silly. How you doing?
What is up? Real Leon 18 says, is it a thing that we've ever seen before? What, Stidham? Yes, we have seen, and I will get to that later on. There are 6 quarterbacks that were backups that led their teams not only to the Super Bowl, but to win it. One of them is in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Just saying. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that real quick. During the show, put it that way.
Some friends of mine who are Rams fan, they remember back in, I believe it was 79 or 80, Vince Ferragamo, who was a backup to Pat Hayden, led them to the Super Bowl.
There you go. David Yarkin said, looking forward to Sunday. I want to see what Sean has planned for the offensive arms. I want to know what Vance Joseph has planned for the Patriots, because I'll tell you what, Drake May has been sacked 7 times in the last 2 games. Yep. And he got drilled by Houston, And Houston defense is good. That there's no doubt about that. But I can't get into that now. I can't. Well, I'll give you a little glimpse. If the Broncos defense could do what they did to the Bills, I think we're going to be okay. A short field, give Stidham to short field. Don't put in, plays where Stidham can make mistakes. Make it simple. Make it what he can do, and I think we'll be okay.
And I told you in the green room what I would love to see if the Broncos received the opening kickoff, very first play action, chuck it deep. Put New England on. I know, but put New England on their toes right away. Incomplete, interception, or a completed pass. No, those are the three options, or pass interference.
Ooh, I like that pass interference one.
3 of the 4 is no harm, no foul. Yes, an interception hurts, but you put New England on their toes right away. Wait a minute. What? Jarrett Stidham is throwing it deep? What?
Yeah.
That's the creativity that Sean Payton needs to have right out of the gates against New England. Put them on their heels and make them second think everything that they had planned originally.
True. Yes, Cameron Parker. I did say mainly Broncos. Yes, I did say mainly Broncos. So that was a shout out. Not directly, but indirectly. But it's okay. Cheech and Song says, Bronco Bill, don't be negative. How am I?
Wait a minute.
Negative already.
Cheech and Chong. On the neighborhood show, we wait for Bill to have his meltdown. When he has his big meltdown, his negativity meltdown, it always makes the Broncos have a comeback. When Bill says they're not going to win, we're digging a big hole, we're not coming out, and he goes to that negative element, it's good for us. It inspires a comeback, and it happens, and that's what we wait for. I
try and do my best to change the momentum. So I do my best. Football Prod says, hello, I love the Patriots. Okay. Hey, we welcome everybody. Thank you for being in the chat. Really do appreciate it. You know what?
It, and
hey, you can cheer for whoever you want. And I've said this many, many times, and I'll continue to say it. All we can do as fans is cheer. We can't go on the field. We can't help out. We can't be the quarterback or the receiver, the tight end or the head coach or the coaching staff. We can't be anybody associated with the team to cause them to possibly win. Nothing other than the fans in the stands that can cheer, make it loud, make it uncomfortable for the visiting team. That's all the fans can do at the game. Sitting at home, I know they can hear me. My wife says, holy smokes, man. You're yelling so loud. Do you think they can hear you? I said, I know they can. But all I'm saying is you could cheer for whoever you want. We welcome you. Just keep it clean. Keep it nice. Keep it clean. And we welcome you. Hey, it's all I got to say is one of the two teams is going to win this Sunday. Denver or New England. One of the two. So, hey, cheer for your team. And may the best team come out on top. That's all I can say. So that's awesome.
And let's at least have a good game. I mean, the one thing the Broncos have done all year is they play down to the competition, they play up to the competition, but all their games are exciting to play. And they haven't been blown out. They haven't had bad losses. Yeah, they did lose 3 games, but look at what the point differential. Yes, the Jacksonville game was a wake-up call.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just have a good game. And that's what we want. And no major injuries for either team. I know Bill sometimes root for injuries that only last.
I'm not going to do that.
hours.
I'm not going to do that anymore because it came back and bit me this last.
Yeah, exactly.
Anymore.
Karma is an itch. Can't say the other word.
As soon as that happened, I thought, all right, I got payback.
You got payback.
But no, I've always said I don't want a person to be injured for the rest of the season or a career, just that game. Well, he's more than that game. So
yeah, and you know what? Karma.
I got payback. I got payback for all of those years. I said
Yeah,
that.
karma bites you big time, dude.
Oh, dang it. Cameron Parker. No, I did not mean that. However, if he wins, me and Jared Stidham, should he start over Bo Nix? Well, he has to. Bo Nix is out for the rest of the season, so of course he has to. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm not talking about next year. No.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not. No.
No, come on. We know you have a little love affair with Stidham.
No.
You had it all preseason. You were pushing for him to be starting over Bo Nix.
David Yonkin makes a good point. Stidham never started for New England, so they have no clue how to plan for him. And head coach Vrabel, he's never seen Stidham play other than preseason stuff or whatever. So I got a feeling that Sean Payton is going to put in a game plan specifically. Maybe plays we haven't seen. I don't know. I don't know, man. I got mixed emotions about this game. I really do. I mean, I see one side, I see the other side. I don't know. All right. The chat is absolutely blowing up. We will get back to you momentarily. Let's do the recap of the Broncos Buffalo Bills overtime thriller and a controversial interception. The Buffalo Bills, Denver Broncos went toe-to-toe. Overtime, there was a pass interference penalty that took him to the 8. That was legit. The one before, maybe not so much. How about the non-call holding penalty in the end zone that would have won it before Bo Nix would have gotten injured? What do you think about that? Spence, what do you think about the entire game? And did you expect it to be that high of a scoring game? I did not.
It's funny. Last week's show, you had talked about you had hoped the Broncos didn't have to score a certain number of points.
23.
You said that last week, and guess what? They scored 33 points to win.
33.
Look, we knew Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. I said that's right. I said I hope we don't have to score 33 points like we did against the Giants.
Yeah, and guess what? You did that, and we won. Look, what the Broncos did was, again, come back from adversity. Yes, did some plays go one way, some plays go the other. In the end, the defense put us in position to win the game. Now, that controversial so-called no interception, here's what you have to deal with first and foremost. What was the call on the field? The call on the field was interception. Now, everybody is like, well, replay should have overridden it. Replay. Here's the thing. If he had taken a step once he got control of the ball before he went to the ground, replay could have overturned it. When you dive to the ground in a catch, you have to survive the ground. He did not survive the ground with the ball. The defensive player did. So replay could not have overturned that based on the fact that that was the initial call. Now, the holding in the end zone. Well, these referees, I'll just say it to them. They let these guys play for most of the game. They let them play. I mean, there was a holding.
But okay, so
to see it end like that, to see a playoff game end like that, you don't want to be the referee to make that call. So I understand.
But if it's a legitimate hold, if that would have happened in the second quarter, they're calling it a safety.
They're calling it a safety, but if it's going to decide
what's the
game,
difference between the second quarter or the end of the game? It's the same.
There is no difference, but do you as an official want to be the person who decides a game?
He's not the person. It's the guy holding that's the person.
I know, but I'm bringing both sides of the argument into it. It was the replay showed there was a legitimate by the rule violation holding call. Does a referee want to be the one who throws that flag, makes that call, and then has his name all over the media. Oh, this such and such guy. ESPN, Eastern Sports Programming Network, would be talking about, oh, this referee, so-and-so, he's from the West Coast, and he made that call and ruined everything for the Buffalo Bills, who were the better team. I understand why there was no flag thrown. It wasn't 100% over the top, roaring egregiousness, I guess is the best way to say it. I know it was a violation, but do you want to be that referee who makes that call ending the game in that scenario? I know. You want to try to bring rationality to the situation, and I think that's rationally why a flag was not thrown in that situation. Typically in overtime, it's got to be so over the top egregious, like the 2 pass interference calls. They were egregious, so you had to call them, especially that one that brought it down to the 7-yard line. That was beyond obvious.
Oh yeah, he grabbed his arm and hit it.
Grabbed his arm,
did everything, but yeah.
And no, but the important thing is the defender was not looking at the ball.
Right.
The defender did not, so you had to throw that flag. In the end, it's tough to see one team have to lose a game like that. I mean, 4 hours of that excitement and that enthusiasm and that entertainment. What a heck of a ball game. I'm glad our Broncos came out. Unfortunately, we paid a little price for it.
A little
price. Yeah. And you know what? I will tell you right now, and my mom and dad are like, oh yeah, we know about this. So Bo Nix broke his ankle. This is the same ankle he broke in high school, the same ankle he broke in college. And he's had surgery. He has had the plates. He's had screwed. I've had my left ankle reconstructed. I've got a big screw through there. I know what he's going.
Are you trying to say you've been screwed?
Oh, many a times.
Anyways, go on with what you say.
Cha-ching!
Go on. Many times.
But,
I'm not gonna even touch that with a 10-foot pole. But go on.
All right, but at the same time, look, this was a game that you play it 10 times, each team wins it 5 times. It was that evenly matched, evenly competitive. I'm glad we got out of that, and now we're looking forward. Now comes even a bigger challenge, and something that we've got the biggest unknown variable in all this, in Stidham. Now, the thing I appreciate is this is his 3rd year under Sean Payton in our system. Sean Payton felt confident enough to start him over that parasite back in 2023, that disease, that not going to say his name.
Russell Wilson.
But he did go 1-1. He did play. Yes, he's got a career record of 8 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. But if there's anybody who knows this system well enough to jump in as a backup, I have faith in Stidham.
And just manage the game. Don't try and be anything more than you are.
Yeah, and let's see what happens. I know the odds makers think, New England's going to win. I'm not so sure that's going to happen.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Bill?
Well, let's get to this real quick. Brad. I'm just going to say Brad. Brad says, good evening, my fellow Bronco country brothers. I'm excited and nervous for Sunday, but I absolutely feel we will get it done. Let's get this W and advance to the Super Bowl. I agree. Yes, I agree on everything. I'm excited too, as you can tell, but I'm cautiously optimistic and I'm nervous. But here's the thing to keep in mind, fellow Bronco country, and that is this. If we lose, we could say, well, we didn't have Bo Nix. I know that sounds trite and it sounds like an excuse, but it's the truth. We don't have Bo Nix. So it's not an excuse. It's a fact. If we win, oh, baby, it's icing on the cake. So let's look at it that way. Let's cheer for our team. Let's give it everything we got, no matter where you are cheering on the Broncos. And like I said, all we can do is cheer. All we can do is cheer and hope.
I'm wondering in the chat, there are a few Buffalo fans who were giving me a lot of points last week, saying that they were going to win by 20 or 30 points. I still need to have some compensation for those side bets from you guys, or if you're still in the chat. Or they bombed in the snow that's going through there right now.
Ooh, there's some hellacious snowstorm going right from the Arctic all the way through that upper Midwest.
I just hope the Patriots fans and the Patriots team can get out of Boston and to Denver on Saturday. That weather.
I would like it better if they arrived Sunday morning.
Oof.
That would even be better. Just saying.
I want a fair game. I
do too.
I do too.
I want them to. I want to be fair too. I want them to get there Sunday morning. Be more fair. Anyways, hey, we can't control the weather any more than we control the outcome of the game, right?
Right.
All we can do. All we can do is cheer. Sunday morning, arrival Sunday morning. No, David Yonkins says Bo is more athletic than Stidham, but Stidham can throw in the middle of the field more than Bo. I agree. I've watched some highlights of Stidham, and I know it's preseason, and I know it's the only thing we got, really. But, man, that guy could throw a beautiful pass. He really could throw a beautiful pass, man. Yeah, it's going to be – it's I don't know. I don't know which way to think. I really don't. But we're going to get into some things that will give you guys a little bit of hope. It gave me a lot of hope when I was doing all the research to get these topics. So I'm pretty excited about Sunday. Hey, look at it this way. We didn't lose last week, right?
No, we did not.
We have an opportunity to win 2 more games. We have an opportunity. You guys are wondering why I'm wearing the championship hat from 1997? Because that's when we won our first Super Bowl. We were AFC champions. I'm hoping to wear this and hopefully that we will be AFC champions in 2026. That's why I got it on. All right. Let's see. Golly, the chat is just blowing up, man.
Hey, D-Rod, how you doing? There's
D-Rod,
Big
what is up?
What is up?
What's happening? Rob says it's going to be Uh-oh. Rob says it's going to be effing loud. As in freaking loud.
Fudge loud?
Yeah, that one could be that one too.
All right.
Oh, by the way, do you know the Broncos are 4-1 against the Patriots in the championship games in Denver? I mean, not in Denver. No. Is it 4-1? No, 8-2. 8-2. I'm sorry. 8-2 in the championship games because of Cleveland and whatnot. 4-1 against the Patriots. Why are you looking at me like that?
We've played the Patriots 5 times in the AFC championship game.
Yes. In New England with in New England with Peyton Manning, John Elway. That's 3 that I can think of. If you want to look it up. But I'm
no. I wasn't thinking. No, if you say so, I'm good with it.
Here's the thing that scares me. This year, the Patriots are 8-0 on the road.
Well, guess what?
We're 7-1. We're 8. We're
9-1.
9-1 at home.
Yep.
So hey, take that, and we ain't got Jacksonville this week, so we don't care. I don't care. Golly, the chat is absolutely off the rails, dude. They are
so many things.
This is so good, man. Richie Rich is in the house. What is up with Rich? He says, Bill, a holding call would not have won the game. They said the fact he was held prevented us from ending it then. Oh, that's right. It's overtime. It's overtime. It would not have it. You're right, Rich. I stand corrected. Thank you so much for correcting me. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
No,
So I stand corrected. You're right.
At that point, it was after we had the first possession. So after we had kicked it, any points after that scored ends the ball game. So a safety would have ended the ball game.
Okay.
Yeah, it would only on the first possession, and it was a defensive play. So yeah, even if we had taken the ball first.
Defensive play. You're right. They even said defensive safety or defensive. Yeah.
Brad beat us to the punch.
Yeah. J.K. Dollars ruled out of the championship game on Sunday. Will it affect the outcome and our thoughts? I personally don't feel that the Broncos coaching staff, including Sean Payton, really believed that he'd be able to go. It was that serious of an injury. They were hoping. They took him off of IR. He cleared IR. He was cleared to practice. I just don't think that he was able to go 100%. And I know Sean Payton and the medical staff probably said, "Look, we don't want to injure you any further. If we make it to the Super Bowl, we got 2 more weeks. We have you possibly then. Let's don't risk it. Let's don't risk it." And you know what? That's a good call. That's a good call, because if you have your top running back go out there and the very first play he's injured and now he's totally done for, let's say, 3 or 4 months or whatever, and he's serious rehab or even worse, injures something else. No, you can't take that chance. You can't take a chance. We do have that topic coming up, and we'll dive into more of that. But yeah, he is ruled out. But you know what? We have, hey, Rudy Torn, my brother-in-law says, hello, chaps from Las Vegas, Nevada. Roll them dice, baby. Roll them dice, baby. Put $5 on the Broncos to win. Well, if you can splurge, put $10
on the Broncos. $5. Come on, add a 0 at least.
Oh, 50 cents. 50 cents. Put 50 cents on there. I'll win me $1.25.
So you're saying Rudy only has 50 cents to his name? Come on.
No, I think he's got a little bit more than that.
Okay.
A little bit more than that. But yeah, that's funny as heck, dude. That's funny as heck. Yeah. So that's after the Broncos won in a miraculous fashion against Buffalo last Sunday, 33-30 in overtime. The Buffalo Bills did something we thought never would. Boring? Who's boring? We're boring? Okay, well, whatever.
Oh, well.
Okay. All right. Well, it's okay. We can't please everybody. Anyways, the Buffalo Bills did something that was very interesting. They fired their head coach.
Yes.
What? After the Broncos won a thriller game in overtime against the Bills, Buffalo fired their head coach, Sean McDermott. Although Josh Allen struggled with turnovers, McDermott was the scapegoat for not getting to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs not in the playoffs. Wait a minute. This wasn't the championship game, guys. This was a divisional round. Sure, the Chiefs weren't in the playoffs, but did they really expect to beat the Patriots? They hadn't beaten them all year, had they? They got what?
Oh, yeah, the Bills did beat the Patriots in New England.
Both times?
Just they split the season series.
Okay. All right. Well, that's why they fired him. They said, well, the Chiefs aren't in the playoffs, and we always root to the Chiefs. Well, guess who's the new sheriff in town, guys? This team right here. That's why you got your head coach. But are you shocked that they fired him? He went 8-8 in the playoffs, never got him to a Super Bowl, even though they won all of those divisions. Here's what's sad about the Buffalo Bills, and I will admit this. Here's what's sad. Buffalo went to Super Bowl 4 straight years, 1990, 91, 92, and 93. Yes, I know that 90 to 93 is not 4 years, but you got to count 1990. So that's 4 years. They went to Super Bowl and lost all 4 times. They haven't been back since. And McDermott was expected to get them back there, but they never could get past the Chiefs. So this year, without the Chiefs in the playoffs, they thought, okay, we'll just roll through Denver, and then we'll just go to New England, beat them. Didn't quite happen. Do you think it was fair to fire McDermott?
You know what? I see both sides. McDermott has got them, the Buffalo Bills, in a competitive aspect. They have been to AFC championship games. Yes. Cincinnati got in the way. Yes. Kansas City got in their way. But they build a consistent model. Now you want to take it a little bit further. I understand both aspects of Buffalo Bills fans who think McDermott should have not been fired or should have been fired. I look at it as a business decision. Sean McDermott got them probably as far as they could go. So if you're going to get rid of him, who do you bring in to go even further, to push you and propel you even further? Now, you had just told me there's a rumor out there of who they just interviewed. Did
go
you
ahead
want
and
to break
say
that
it?
One?
Go ahead and say it. I sent to you. You can go ahead and break it if you want. Go ahead and read it.
So, according to ESPN and multiple resources, Philip Rivers has been interviewed by the Buffalo Bills for the head coaching job. Philip Rivers, NFL quarterback, high school.
A shock.
You know, and basically it's this. They've had a voice there that has gotten them as far as they think as far as ownership thinks they could go. They need another voice. They need another person out there with enthusiasm, with energy to propel them.
Enthusiasm, energy. If you see this guy on the field, he'd be yelling at everybody on the side.
But sometimes you just need a different voice in the locker room.
Oh, he'd be a different voice, all right.
You. And if I would say this, if Philip Rivers gets the job, I applaud ownership for taking the risk, but Philip Rivers has got to put a staff together. Is he going to get a staff that's going to be able to lead this team? Maybe this is just for, publicity stunt or something like that. Who knows? But if you're going to fire a coach of Sean McDermott's magnitude, you had better have a coach in the wings waiting to come in and take over the reins. They don't have that. So I understand the business decision to do that.
There it is.
Charger quarterback Phil Rivers has interviewed for the vacant Buffalo Bills job.
You were saying it as he put it in. That was funny. That was funny.
It's interesting.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you, Brad. It's interesting the direction they're going to go. Now, I don't know if you guys heard the press conference of the ownership, but one of the reasons they said they needed to make a change was because coaching staff pushed so hard for this Coleman kid to be drafted with the first pick in the second round, and he's been deplorable this year. He's dropped balls. I think he was in the top 5 of balls dropped in the NFL. He's not been that good, and they pointed the finger at that. That's the reason. I think there's just needs a new voice. And sometimes new voice, look at the New England Patriots. You had Belichick, voice all the time. Brady goes, Belichick, and them, they go in the ground. They get a coach who went 4-13 last year. Now you bring in
Vrabel, but Vrabel was a head coach in the NFL already. Philip Rivers has not even coached anything higher than high school. I mean, how does that translate into NFL status?
But that's what I said. If you are an owner of an NFL franchise and you're going to fire someone of this magnitude, you have better have someone ready to go in your back pocket, like John Harbaugh. Oops, he's with the Giants. Someone that magnitude who's been to a Super Bowl, who's won a Super Bowl,
or an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator that has experience. To go out on the limb like this, what that tells me is they are beyond desperate. In my opinion, as bad as the Cleveland Browns have made major mistakes in hiring coaches or signing, quarterbacks or whatever, this is worse than I can't even think of any other player or former player that could be interviewed. Now, Peyton Manning, maybe Peyton Manning to be a head coach because he's cerebral. He gets the game. He can see a lot of things. But Phillip Rivers, and that when I saw that, and that actually came from what's the guy, the NFL guy? I want to make the who's it? Go ahead and bring it up because I got something else that I brought up.
No, it is Adam Schefter.
Yeah, Adam Schefter brought that up, and or said, mentioned it, and I'm thinking, holy smokes, man! If Adam Schefter's saying it's got to be legit, it's got to be legit, and that's surprising. That's surprising to me that that they would even be bringing him in. That really is surprising. Dang it, where did I see that?
Hey, Mega, by the way, didn't we have a little side bet that you owe me a few bucks on?
Broncos broke the Bills. Well, hey, I would have to agree with David Yonkin. If we lose, let's not be like the Bills and cry at the podium and make excuses. I totally agree. I understand that it's emotional. I understand the Buffalo Bills have gone through a whole lot of bad, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, 4 straight Super Bowls where they lost, and also, the expectation of, Josh Allen being the guy to lead them to the promised land, so to speak. I get it. But to me, it was pretty pathetic when I watched Josh Allen up there and it looked like he was going to cry. I'm like, really, dude? I'm like, do you realize how many heartbreaks John Elway had standing in front of the podium and being asked these questions? Will you ever win the big one? And he mentioned, if you ever guys ever watched that one on Netflix. Is it Netflix? Yeah. Well, it's called John Elway or Elway. Watch it. He breaks at the end. I'm not going to destroy it for you, but he breaks at the end because it's very emotional. But he didn't do that any time in the podium. He was solid. I get it. People are different. But man, that showed me a side of Josh Allen. And yes, he's passionate. He wants to win. I get it. But come on.
I get it. I get it completely. When you play this game, you put your heart, your emotion, you put everything on the line. And Josh Allen thought he had that game, and he felt that he gave that game away with all of his turnovers, his fumbles, his interceptions. And he wants to, as passionately and as badly as possible, bring an NFL Super Bowl championship to Buffalo. He wants to. And so when a quarterback like that, if I was a Bills fan, I would be a huge Josh Allen supporter because this guy gets it. He really cares emotionally. And it came out. So, you know what? Mad respect for him for doing that. That showed how much he cared about this game.
Yeah, I know. It just, I don't know. To me, it just came across to me. I mean, I know money. I know money can't buy happiness, and it can't buy championships. And it can buy a whole lot of monetary things or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I get it. You're playing for the love of the game. You're playing for the trophy. You're playing for the championship. You're playing for being number one. I get it. The Chiefs weren't in it, and that was their biggest nemesis. But it turned out that the Broncos were the biggest nemesis this year. And I mean, you can go back and look through all different teams. The Vikings went to 4 Super Bowls in the 70s, and everybody thought they'd win. They never won one. They haven't been back since.
They haven't been back since.
So I mean, things like that happen. I hate to say about the Vikings. That's my NFC team, but it's a fact. It's sometimes it just doesn't come your way, and I feel bad for the people in Buffalo. Not this year, but in years past I have, but not this year. But I get it. I know the emotions there. I know the passion is there. Maybe it's because I've never been in those circumstances. As a fan, yeah, I've been crushed. I haven't cried necessarily. I did when Broncos lost their first Super Bowl to the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think I did too.
In 1977.
77,
but,
yep.
Yeah, I was a kid, and they crushed me. But since then, being older, I've learned, hey, the only thing we can do is cheer. We can't control the outcome of the game. We really can't. We try to, but we can't. Big E Bronco, what is up? How's everybody doing tonight? Bring on those Patriots. We're going to beat them by 4. I don't think 14, my friend.
What?
I don't think by 14 or more. Oh, I do not believe that.
I hope you're right. Numbers. I think we're going to beat them by one of those 2 numbers singularly.
I hope you're right, but I don't believe so.
But Biggie, love your positive attitude there. Appreciate that so much.
Rudy, my brother-in-law from Vegas, put the pipe down. I am not a Chargers fan.
No.
Just wanted to check in to see if you have any opinions regarding Stidham. We already went over that. We already went over their opinions, Stidham. We think it's fine. We're going to get into some more of that anyway. More of that down the road. And no, I am not a Chargers fan and never have been.
And Rudy, we were talking about Stidham while you were rolling the dice. I think it was your turn to throw the dice there at the craps table in Vegas.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's get to TC. TC Wood says, hi, I'm back. I'm glad you're back. I'm trying not to, I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, so I'm going to say TC Wood. How's that?
Chit Wood.
Ooh.
He's trying to get you to have a little slur.
I know. I'm not trying to slur nothing. Michael says McDermott's not that great of a coach. Do you agree?
Wait a minute. You go 98-50 in how many seasons was it?
But it's all based on Super Bowls, my friend. That's what everybody bases everything on.
I think he's a great coach. I think he was a really, really good coach who put a team together who just couldn't get across the finish line. So using the word great, if we're using semantics here, great coach, good, really good coach. Oh yeah.
Big E is throwing out a major question.
Oh, here we go. Love it.
Big E Bronco says the last quarterback to play 3 straight top 5 defenses in the playoffs, he lost to the third one. So he played 5. He won the first 2. He won the last 2. I'm not doing the middle one. He won the first 2. He won the, if I do the middle one, it's going to be no. Which one did he lose to?
3 games, Bill. So the last quarterback to play 3 straight top 5 defense.
The last quarterback to play 3 straight top 5 defense. Oh, 3 straight top 5. Never mind. Okay, in the playoffs, he lost to the third one. Do you know who that was? The third team he lost. I don't even know who the quarterback was to play 3 straight top 5 defense in the playoffs.
Peyton Manning.
That's what I was thinking too. And he lost to Seattle.
Yeah.
Well, no, we lost Seattle in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Talking playoffs.
Hello, the Super Bowl is part of the playoffs. Hello.
But do they count that as a playoff?
Yes, that is the
Okay.
playoffs. It's the
Okay.
finals.
Well, yeah, it's true. It's final.
Biggie Bronco.
Who is it,
I'm
Biggie?
thinking it's Peyton Manning.
That's what I'm thinking too with Seattle.
So,
Avatoni says it's okay to cry. I'm going to cry if the Broncos lose on Sunday. All right. I'll give you that.
Why'd you go past Paul Schaefer? It's Margarita
Hey,
time.
Paul, what is
Hey,
up?
Paul,
Woo-hoo!
how you doing?
Woohoo! That's what they do in the Avalanche win. Oh, speaking of Avalanche, dadgummit. Fudge, you went off.
Now, wait a minute. Mega, we turned Josh into Paxton Lynch. No, Lynch. No. Let's not go there.
Hey, if Paxton Lynch can win a game, I don't care. Paxton Lynch, John Lynch. Oh, John Lynch was good. I liked him in Denver. I got a jersey of John Lynch, number 47. Paul Shiver says, can't wait. Same here. And speaking of can't wait, why don't we jump into, oh, baby.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think before we jump into the Jackass of the Week, I think that my co-host, Mr. Kona Spence, needs to remove the egg from his face. Spence, you want to comment?
I can't fully remove it yet. So I was waiting for our Canadian buddy Randy to jump into the chat. He hasn't yet. So I tried. And Bill, you can verify how many times I texted you this week. I went everywhere in Santa Clarita looking for Molson. I called. I drove to
and wait a minute. For those who don't know, tell them why you were going to Molson.
Because
instead of Kona.
Because one of our Canadian chat members said that he drank Molson, and I said, okay, I promise next week I will get a Molson.
That was 2 weeks ago, guys. That was 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago, and I dropped the ball
again.
No, but this week I genuinely tried. I really.
Oh yeah, the other week you said you couldn't get there. That's right.
I couldn't get there. I genuinely tried. I don't know. So I may have to drive about 20 miles. I found a liquor store 20 miles away that has it, but unfortunately, this is the Los Angeles area, so 20 miles equals 20 hours to probably get there. Driving on
20 miles,
driving on the freeways here.
That is true though. Yeah, LA is a joke. LA is a freaking joke.
This is why we're out here in Santa Clarita, away from all the chaos over there.
Speaking of Santa Clarita, you guys got hit with rain last night, did you?
No. Yesterday morning we got hit with some nice rain.
Yeah.
And now we're just enjoying the freezing cold temperatures, and it's dark outside, so I can't see. But
it's dark out. Of course, it's dark outside. So on the heels of Spence's, did I do that or not do that? We have a combined one person, but a combined Jackass of the Week. Oh yeah. And did I do that? All in the same topic, same thing this person did. So we're going to do two different things. Did I do that? It's going to be this. And of course, you all know what the Jackass of the Week, which I won't do the siren because he's not arrested. So we're just going to do the Jackass of the Week. Where's it at? I'm so confused. All right. Jackass of the Week followed by the gong. So here we go. This week's Jackass of the Week. Did I do that combination?
You suck, you jackass.
All right. Spence, if you did this, your wife, I'm not going to mention her name, your wife would divorce you. Here it is. Okay, before I start that, last Monday was the national championship for the college football. Indiana Hoosiers against Miami Hurricanes. Indiana undefeated, never been in the championship round ever before, never been undefeated before. Wait till you hear this. Patriots all the way to Super Bowl and beyond? Beyond what?
Yeah. Beyond what?
Beyond the Super Bowl is the off season. A Miami Hurricanes fan sells his life dream food truck, his source of income for his family and business, for $30,000, to which he bet all of it on the Hurricanes to win the national championship. Miami lost, and so did this man of his income and his business he built from the ground up for 20-some years. He said, "You only live once." I said, "Yeah, you only lost everything as well." Spence, would your wife disown you?
She'd do a lot more than that. She'd probably decapitate me, neuter me. She would, yeah.
Can you believe that? $30,000. Now, granted, he could have won $150,000.
30,000. If he had taken the Hurricanes and the 7.5 points, he would have covered. He would have been fine. But he took the money line. You gotta be crazy. But
$30,000, sold his business, his food truck, the one that makes him money to sustain life and his family. I saw that and I said, "You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me." And I'll show you. I'm not making this up, guys. Hang on. I'm not making this up. I will show you the picture of him in front of the truck. And he looks all happy. He wasn't too happy after he lost it, I guarantee you that.
I mean, to make that decision for your family and not be aware. You know what? I joke around and I bet a few dollars here. You know what? I'll tell you this. I got the death look because I took Houston and the points for a sushi dinner and lost. And oh my God, Bill, you know my wife.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
I'm still a man, barely. But
I think it's an article I have to click on that I passed up. Let me see real quick if I can find it. But yeah, it was. Oh, in fact, I know it's an article I got to click on. Hang on. Yeah, I read that and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You've freaking got to be kidding me. That a guy would do that. Oh, here it is. I'll show you the picture. Here it is. Hang on. Let me do this.
Turn it sideways. Oh no, it doesn't go sideways. Oh wow. You know what? I hope he has a backup plan. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's called divorce course. That's what that backup plan is called. Good gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. I immediately thought of you, not that you would ever do it, but I immediately thought of you. I was immediately thought of you thinking, oh my gosh. Anna, excuse me, I didn't mean to mention her name.
That's okay. Everybody knows.
She would kill you.
No, she would castrate me. It's worse than killing me. She would castrate me and then walk around town proudly holding up my manhood saying, "I am the queen."
This is what he gets for betting 30. Okay. You don't have to tell me, but have you in your lifetime, have you ever in any one single bet, put up a large amount of money.
$300 is probably the biggest bet I ever did.
Add a couple more zeros, dude. That's what
I know. I would never. The one thing, yeah, I will tell you with gambling, I enjoy doing it on the side, a little bit here, a little bit there. When I do big, I will tell you this: during the pandemic, a buddy of mine owed me a few dollars, and he said, "Hey, you know what? I've got a wagering account. You want to do it?" Great. I knew everything. I took about $20 they owed me and put it into 2,000. So
wow.
I still have a balance with him, and anytime I need to cash out, he just zells me and he's like, "Okay." I haven't had to put money in. Even when I play the horses, I still have a little account and I have a little money and I take out here and there. So I play it for fun. So I gamble responsibly. I have a little money, not trying to be big, but when there's something I have a lot of confidence in and I feel really good about and I'm energized, I get the death look from Anna. It's like, okay, you won this time, but when you lose, and when I lost,
I don't have that gene inside me. So I mean, dude, when I play Monopoly, I'm pissed off when I gotta pay the freaking hotel. I don't like it, man. I just that's just not me. Those kind of games I can't do it. It's just it's just not me. Stiddy for the city, Bronco TLK NFL. Stiddy for the city.
Read the second part.
Broncos 4-0 all-time versus New England at home in the playoffs. Yes, they are.
Yes, 4-0. They are. They are. That's a great stat, and it's going to be 5-0.
Yep. Let's back out of Did I Do That and Jackass of the Week, because I can't think any bigger of a jackass than somebody just throwing their business away. Here we go. We'll back out of this.
You suck, you jackass.
Wow. That was I saw that and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh man, that's good. Rudy, why do you want us to call
sorry, do it again.
Rudy, why do you want us to call you Big Papa?
He must be really doing well at the craps table right now.
Must be doing something. Not quite sure what it is, but it's okay. Paul Schaefer says the Patriots are getting Stiddy fudged. Stiddy fudged. There you go.
Broncos aren't losing at home. Chaotic Panda. Yep, I agree with you.
Yeah, I hope you're right. Okay. Paul Schaefer says space. Why the question mark? I don't know why I'm talking like this. Paul Schaefer says, I remove bad language, Stiddy Chuck. That's classic, dude. I got to give you that one. That was good.
Very well said. Well said there.
Good, man. That was good, man. Look at that. Paul Schaefer says, I want to drive to Santa Clara. Santa Clara Broncos win Sunday.
Best drive over the Rockies, I-70. You and I were talking about it coming from Colorado. You've got anybody who's never done it. You have to drive that I-70 to Colorado from Utah. Beautiful. You see all types of territory in the United States. Definitely got to put it on your bucket list.
All right. Now, I got real quick.
Yeah, Dexter.
Why I reload? Speaking of reloading.
Dieter McBusiness. Okay, interesting name. Sucks that Nix isn't playing. I agree. But really, Broncos going down by 2 touchdowns or more after Drake May lights y'all up. Well, it's going to be hard for him to light us up when he's flat on his back because the defense is coming after him. But
by the way, did he happen to see the hits that were put on Josh Allen, who's very mobile, always controls the ball? Had 2 fumbles and threw 2 interceptions, or 1 fumble. No, 2 fumbles. 2 fumbles or 1?
2 fumbles.
Anyways, 2 fumbles and interceptions. There you go. 2 interceptions. So, hey, all depends. Now, I have some interesting things in regards to let me get to all these because I don't want to miss anything. We got some good stuff here, some good stats that if you guys don't believe me, I'll just show you. But we do have them. Let me get to that real quick and I'll bookmark that. Okay, here we go. Backup quarterback. Obviously, we know Bo Nix isn't playing. So backup quarterback Jarrett Stidham will face the Patriots in the AFC Championship game this Sunday. Stidham hasn't thrown a pass in a game in 2 seasons. Okay. That said, here is what Sean Payton said about Stidham, and I quote, "He's ready!" Exclamation point. I've seen this at the beginning of the season. Speaking of how Stidham prepares and plays, I feel like I have a number 2 quarterback behind Bo Nix that's capable of starting for a handful of number of teams in the NFL. I know he feels the very same way. So watch out. He's experienced. End quote. I know a head coach has to pump up their team. I know a head coach has to pump up a quarterback, especially in a championship game in which he hasn't played in 2 seasons. That being said, Spence, is Sean Payton blowing smoke? Is he trying to pump up Jarrett Stidham and the rest of the Broncos? Or is he legitimately saying what he sees when Stidham practices and prepares for any game, whether or not he's playing or not?
I think it's a combination of everything because Jarrett Stidham hasn't really played any quality football in more than 2 years. He last time he played a quality game where he wasn't just doing kneel down or anything like that was in January of 2024 when he took over for the disease, the piranha of the organization.
Russell Wilson.
Won a game and lost a game. So, but if there's anybody who's been in this system, who knows this system up and down, ever since Sean Payton has been here, and there's a reason Sean Payton has kept Stidham as the number 2. So it's a combination of the knowledge that Stidham has. Also in the preseason, he performed very well. Yes, it was against 2s, but he made some really good plays and proved himself. Now you've got to, this is the positive reinforcement time. This is the energy that has got to be delivered to get Jarrett Stidham to believe. If the coaching staff believes, if ownership believes, if the fan believes, you bring in extra quantity and an extra quality behavior into Stidham that everybody has your back. Go out there and do your best. And we all believe he can do it. Now, remember we had this kind of situation back in 2015 with a backup quarterback coming into a playoff game and delivering a victory?
Right.
It is possible. I think if we had, and I'll say it, if we had Russell Wilson as our backup, I would be like, oh God, but we got someone who's been working side by side, who has been training for this, who is prepared for this. What makes this also interesting is the Patriots have no video. They have no notes. They have nothing they can game plan for. So Jarrett Stidham is the biggest wild card of this entire game. You have no idea what, and you want to know something? Patriots might blitz every play. We saw that in the preseason where there was lots of blitz. What did Stidham do? He knew who his dump off receiver was and got great yards. So this is going to be a fun game to watch. Anything could happen.
It's a chess match. It's an absolute chess match because you don't know what the other team. Well, the Broncos have tape on Drake May, obviously,
right,
and how and what they do. but they don't have anything. And Sean Payton is not going to use the same type of plays. He may use a variation of the same plays he used with Bo Nix, but it's going to be tailored towards what Stidham does best. And I was watching some, and albeit I know, guys, say what you want, albeit it was preseason, but I watched some film by this guy who broke it down literally for like 25, 30 minutes of different plays that Stidham, and he checks down his receivers. He checks his number one. He checks his receivers, goes through his progression very, very well. And he moves his feet extremely well. If he's going to the right, he'll move his feet to the right. Going center, he'll move. He is really adept to moving his feet, which Bo Nix has had issues at times. Now, I'm not saying that Stidham's better than Bo Nix. I'm not saying that at all. So don't say that, Cameron, because I know you're still watching. But I'm not saying Stidham is better than Bo Nix. What I am saying is Stidham is more seasoned because he's been in the NFL longer than Bo Nix. He's got his footwork down. He understands the Sean Payton scheme and system. I think he's going to be fine as long as Sean Payton doesn't put him into a system where he's got to do everything that's in the playbook. Simplify it, make it work to the best of Stidham's ability. Do not put him into hard situations or situations are going to be very difficult. But then again, also the defense has. Well, I'm getting into the whole end of the topic, or the end of the show topic. But yeah, I got confidence. I have confidence in Stidham, but we have some serious injury updates that are not taking shape. Too many gummies are being consumed in Denver.
Yeah, you know what? It's because everybody's heart rate is accelerated. They're excited for the game, so they're all on super beats, which is healthy for all the Rocky Mountain.
His name is Just Russ. Is that short for Wilson? Just Russ. Oh, I don't know.
Too many gummies are being consumed in Denver because we're all healthy. We're all on top of everything. So
Paul Schaefer said, well, food trucking, talking about the Jackass of the week, and did I do that? Food trucking has to be a tough gig. But you don't turn around, sell it for $30,000 and then bet it all away. I mean, yeah, it's a tough business, but so is what everybody else does for a living, I guess. But wow.
Anthony, good call here. Sean will take the pressure off the QB position. Denver will depend on the defense running and long field goal attempts.
Isn't that what the Broncos did with Peyton Manning to win the Super Bowl in 2016?
Yes.
They took the pressure off of Peyton Manning. Just let him manage the game. Don't make catastrophic mistakes, that kind of thing. Okay. Update on the injuries.
Hang on one second. Jose, Pats drafted Stidham and traded him based on his abilities. They have a ton of tape on him. That was in 2018 and 2019. What tape do they have on him in the past few years?
They don't have tape on him with Sean Payton.
They
don't have. The only thing they have tape on him with Sean Payton is preseason, and that's against second and third guys. So, hey, if he wants to hang their hat on second, third string guys, go for it. It's all good. Biggie, that had to be a pretty
shish kebab
food truck to be sold for $30,000. Yeah, well. Yeah. Maybe the guy was desperate. Maybe he could have gotten $50,000, but he's like, "Oh, I gotta get this guy. I gotta get the bet in." I don't know, man. I don't know, but I still can't. But I don't care if it was I don't care if it was $3,000. I mean, I'm not throwing my business away. I just
you do not put your family's livelihood in that position. You still do not.
No, you don't. All right, we got good news.
Hang on here. Dakota, welcome to the show. I know, but this is a good one because
I know this is good. I know.
Read it. You read it.
Dakota Miller says it's crazy how many new Bronco fans we have now. Let's go Tebow. Let's go Tebow is legend. how many Bronco fans we have now. Hopefully they're just coming to the show more or whatever. Maybe it's around town, whatever. A lot of people like to, and I hate to use the word bandwagon because I hate that. But a lot of people do. A lot of people go after an underdog, and right now Denver's an underdog because Bo Nix is not in there. So, is that legit? Sure. I mean, we'll welcome underdog fans. I won't welcome bandwagoner fans. I want fans to be legit because you can't be a bandwagoner and a fan. Those are contradictory. A bandwagoner is somebody who jumps on, jumps off. A fan is fanatic, a true hardcore fanatic. Fan is short for fanatic. So they have to be solid. They got to be concrete. They got to be like that up there, that up there, that over there, that down there. Avalanche.
Dude, we're not talking Quebec Nordiques now. Come on. We're talking Broncos.
Yeah. But I'm saying you got to, you just, oh, by the way, did you see the orange and blue stripes right up there on my ceiling? On my ceiling? Yeah. Well, if not, I'll show you more. See that? Orange and blue, bud. I don't have it that high because of that. There you go. All right. Okay.
Biggie Bronco, you can make 30,000 working for McDonald's anymore. You know what? In LA County, where all fast food people get paid minimum $20 an hour and is bankrupting the city already and worse, I agree.
Yeah. I know.
I know.
Where did that come from? Oh yeah. Well, from the betting.
Come on.
Vegas was built
Vegas
on this.
right.
Yeah, Megan's right. Vegas was built on the stupidity of people. There you go.
Amen.
Well, except for you, Spence. You do it correctly.
When Anna's not looking. Plus my buddies Brian, Jimmy, Doug, and Tim will say differently.
I mentioned this earlier, and I'll say it again. If the Broncos lose, no excuses, but facts. If the Broncos lose, it's because we don't have Bo Nix. Not saying that we would win with Bo Nix, but we would probably have a better opportunity. That being said, if we win, I'm going to say what Mega said. Everything the Broncos do from now on is gravy, icing on the cake. They are up against a lot going forward. Absolutely. But I totally agree. Going forward, hey, we had Bo Nix and we beat the Buffalo Bills. That was awesome. Now, anything going forward, like you said, is gravy or icing on the cake. Absolutely, totally agree.
And I think it's gravy for both teams. Look at where New England was last year. They were 4-13, so they weren't expected to be here. The Broncos were not expected to be AFC conference in the AFC Conference Championships game, even though someone on this network said they would be 14-3.
Yeah, you did. Yep. I know. Shark Clarity. Shark Clarity says, thank you for being in the chat. Thank you so much. Says, I think it's going to be a close game and Denver wins by 3. Okay. Well, we're going to have our picks at the end. So,
now hang on.
Jose, come on.
You didn't beat the Bills. The ref beat the Bills. Okay. Really? You want to know something? That's just, hey, if we had lost the game, I would not have said the refs had taken away. I would have said it was a great game. And I said, Jose, starting this, if we play that game 10 times, each team wins the game 5 times. That's how equal balance they were.
He says the refs beat the Bills. How about this one? Dumb refs would have called that a safety and Bo Nix would have never been hurt.
Yeah, bingo. Game's over.
Yeah. So the refs, if you want to say the refs were the ones that beat the Bills, well, how about the refs are the ones that caused Bo Nix to be injured? Call it a safety, game over.
There's you want to know something, guys? There's too many if-thens getting to my analytical side. If this happened, then that. You know what? The game happened, and Joe Burrow, Ocho Cinco, and Shannon Sharp even said it was an INT. Yeah,
There you go.
I mean, I explained.
And Joe Burrow's a quarterback, and Ocho Cinco's a receiver, and Shannon Sharp's a receiver. So there you go.
Shannon Sharp still in the media? How does he survive that?
Maybe not in the media, but maybe he's podcast or something. I don't know. But yeah, Joe Burrow being a quarterback since it's an INT. Ocho Cinco, who is a receiver, says it's an INT. The refs also didn't cause the Bills to have 5 turnovers. No team should win with that many turnovers. Shark clarity, absolutely. Great exclamation point. Great comment. Absolutely. You get 5 turnovers, you deserve to lose. Absolutely. All right. Speaking of losing, nice segue. We are losing some players we thought were going to come back. I had a topic that said that it was going to be J.K. Dobbins, Troy Franklin, and Pat Bryant were all going to come back coming off the injury list. J.K. Dobbins has been ruled out. Troy Franklin is questionable, and so is Pat Bryant. But good news is we have Luke Wattenberg back at center for the Denver Broncos. So that's good news because we need him back. We need him to anchor that center position. We need him to anchor that offensive line. So that's great news for him to come back. Absolutely, 100%. I hope we get Franklin back. He was instrumental in obviously a lot of the games. And I hope we get Bryant back because Bryant was fantastic in that first drive the Broncos had against the Bills. Bryant was catching everything, and then he got that concussion. But now it looks like he's questionable. Franklin's questionable. J.K. Dobbins is officially out, and Wattenberg is looking like he's going to be back in the lineup. So those are some good points, but not having J.K. Dobbins, that hurts. But then again, we do have McLaughlin, and we do have come on, who's the other guy? Our main guy. Our main guy. No, running back. Not Dobbins,
Harvey.
but PJ Harvey. Yeah, that guy. We got him. So, Megan said Bryant will play.
He will play. I think he will come. He will play.
Jose says there was no excuse. Bills got screwed, especially since the refs didn't review the play. They did review the play.
They did review the play. They did. And you want to know something, Jose? If you go to the ground without taking a step, you have to survive the ground. The wide receiver did not survive the ground with the ball. And that's why it was called an interception and you can't overturn that play on instant replay because they called it on the field as an interception. You had to have overwhelming evidence that he caught the ball and survived the ground, which he did not.
Yep. And you know what the bottom line is? The call stands.
Call stands.
All right.
Bryant was full today.
Nice. Good. Yeah, see, Paul, that's what I was saying. Wattenberg is huge. Our line is back together. I know. That's what I'm saying. We need to have an anchor at center for sure. Absolutely. All right. We are
without
down to
making
the last...
holding mistakes, please.
Yeah, no kidding.
Please.
Don't make catastrophic mistakes. Or don't make mistakes. I mean, they're going to make mistakes, but don't make catastrophic ones like 3rd and 1, and now you get a holding call. Now it's 3rd and 6, something like that. All right. Broncos Super Bowl odds, not to win it, but to get to it. Listen to this. Without Bo Nix, the Broncos' odds of getting to the Super Bowl were at the beginning of the season plus 2,200. Plus 2,200. Which meant what, Spence? If you bet $100, you'd win what? 22,000?
$2,200. I got them at
2,200. But if you bet $100,
right. Plus
you win 22,000.
Means that for every $100 you wager, you win $2,200, not $22,000.
Okay. Now, that was at the beginning of the season. Now, without Bo Nix, the Broncos are 1,300 to 1. The other three teams in the playoffs, Seattle plus 145. Remember, Denver's at plus 1,300.
13 to 1 odds.
Well, it says 1,300 plus 1,300.
Yeah.
Seattle plus 145. Rams plus 210. Patriots plus 240. Everybody needs to go sell their food trucks and put off Denver.
Sorry, that was too good not to wait.
Big E, that was classic, dude. That was classic. That was good. So here it is. Seattle 145, Rams 210, Patriots 240, Denver 1,300. Holy smokes. Would you put any money on that right there, Spence? Would you put any money on the Broncos to get not to win it, but to get there?
I'd throw $20.
And what would that get you?
1,300. So that is 20 times 13, which is $260.
Would you do it?
As long as Anna's not listening. Yes. By the way, to my buddy who has my account, text me. I want to do $20 to make if it's 13 to 1 odds, do 20 on for me.
Yeah, that's what it says. 1,300 plus 1,300. I don't know why they put 1,300 instead plus 13, but I don't understand all that stuff. All right. Now, a lot of people have said that the Denver Broncos chances with I did write it down. Okay, I don't need to look at that then. That the Denver Broncos chances of winning this game and possibly winning the Super Bowl with a backup quarterback is very, very, very remote. Very, very remote. Well, let me remind you
Yes, please.
Of 6 backup quarterbacks, including one Hall of Famer, who wasn't at the time, of course, who won the championship game and won the Super Bowl 2 weeks later. Here they are. One of them, the very first one, really pissed me off because it was against the Denver Broncos. And it was in San Diego where I lived at the time. And I took my son to the very first ever. No, that was a Packer game. No,
I was about to say it was in the Superdome.
Yeah, this was a Super Bowl. ESPN. This was the year that I crashed the Super Bowl party. If you guys haven't heard that story, I'll have to bring it up one of these days. Spence, I think I told you about that, right?
Yes, you have.
Yeah. And that was amazing. But anyways, I crashed. It was so much fun, guys. So much fun. Anyways, 1988. Let me get back. There have been 6 backup quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl after also winning the championship game as a backup. Yes, I know Denver isn't in the Super Bowl yet, but should they win Sunday, here are the 6 backup quarterbacks that have won the Lombardi Trophy after winning the championship of their conference as a backup. 1988, Doug Williams. When he beat the Broncos in the Super Bowl 1988. Quarterback, Washington Redskins. Yes, the Redskins at the time. 1991. I forgot about this guy. for the Giants. Do you remember who that was, Spence?
Jeff
1990
Hostetler.
There you go. Good. Jeff Hostetler, 1991 Giants. 2000 Rams.
Kurt Warner.
Bingo. 2001 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh my God, I'm flaking on it.
Let me give you his initials. TD. First name, last name, T and D.
Oh my
Trent
God.
Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer. God, I was picturing him. I could see him. So
Listen to this. 2000, Kurt Warner. 2001, Trent Dilfer. 2002, Patriots.
Maybe I don't know. Tom Brady.
Bingo. Tom Brady came in for
Drew Bledsoe.
there you go. Drew Bledsoe. Yep. 2018, Eagles.
Nick Foles.
Bingo. Now, question mark 2026. Is it going to be Jarrett Stidham?
Yes.
You've got Doug Williams, a no name. You got Jeff Hostetler, really a no name. Kurt Warner was a USFL quarterback.
No, he wasn't. He was in arena football.
Oh, arena football. That's right.
Mhm.
Then you got Trent Dilfer, really no name. Then you got this guy named, I don't know, Tom Brady, who nobody really remembers. And Nick Foles. So you got a lot of no names on there. But
Who
and now
became
you
names.
got right, that became names. Now you got Jarrett Stidham. Is he going to add his name to that list and become, ironically, number 7, who the Broncos also have had in a quarterback number 7? Is he going to be number 7 on that list? Yes or no?
I think he gets there, but if he faces the Rams, that is going to be.
How about if he faces Seattle? Seattle's, I think, tougher.
I don't trust the Seattle's quarterback in the playoffs. Yeah, he had a great game against the 49ers, but boy, I'm picking the Rams to go to Seattle and pull the upset. So
Yeah.
I know we've had a bunch of people who have been in the chat who have said they want to see Rams, Broncos. I know a bunch of neighbors who want to have Rams, Broncos in the Super Bowl. I know one neighbor who said, if it's Rams, Broncos, we'll host it. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, all we can do is try. Joshua says, are y'all still trying to talk yourselves into thinking the Broncos can beat the Patriots? Any given Sunday,
Hey,
any
yeah.
given team. I just read you 6 quarterbacks who took their teams to the Super Bowl as backups and won. I mean, it happens. There are teams that happen. There are games that happen.
Joshua, we're just taking the approach of leadership, positive attitude. You've got to believe anything is possible. And you know what? Jarrett Stidham is the wild card that can lead us to victory. So, Vaccinator, how you doing?
I'm taking the approach of we ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I'm taking the approach of we ain't got nothing to lose. Brutal.
Go ahead.
What? Brutal, what happened to... Oh, yeah, Brutal, what's happened today. Seems like a good kid. You're still my favorite couple on YouTube. I'm pulling for you guys. Favorite couple?
I don't have a... I've got a ring for
Uh-oh, we both got rings. We both got rings. I'm not sure about that.
Wait a minute. We've got it on the right finger for a man and a woman. Yes.
I don't even want to know what the other finger is.
It's the number 1 finger that I think our boss gives to us.
Hey, guys. I know you're excited about this right now. We are down to the last 2 topics of tonight's show. Oh, my gosh.
But
It always turns a little bit twisted, but you know what? It's fun, guys. It's always fun. You guys in the chat. I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but guys, please feel free. Please feel free to hit the subscribe, like button, share. We really do appreciate it each and every week. You guys are the best ever. Hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it does let everybody else out there know that you appreciate the show, you enjoy the show, even though you're seeing two crazy guys just talk sports and Broncos and laugh, have a good time. And we're inviting you to sit down on the couch with us and enjoy sports talk, football talk, and just enjoy a wonderful Friday night right before the weekend. A very important weekend, I might add. A Broncos-Patriots championship. All the money in the world. I rephrase it. All $30,000 of that guy's truck money.
33,000.
33,000?
You said 33,000.
No, it was 30,000. Was it 33,000? Whatever. Anyways, he sold his truck and lost everything. Anyways, but all we can do is cheer, and that's exactly what we intend to do. LFG, laugh.
Victory lap.
What's LFG? Let's forget.
Long field goals.
Oh, yeah, long. I don't know what he's really saying, but.
I don't know, but he's going with steady.
Oh, let's effing go.
Yes.
Maybe. Rick Nichols. Rick Nichols says, I like Denver. They're very good. Coach team really well. I agree. Read previous comment. Joshua says, read previous comment. What the fudge was a previous comment? Joshua, here we go. Harold Landry means nothing. Trust me. He got 75% of his sacks early season and disappeared after. Who's Harold Landry?
I don't know.
Okay. Just wondering. Why are we whispering? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Hang on, Joshua. Are you all still trying to talk yourselves into thinking the Broncos can beat the Patriots?
Yeah, we did that.
We're not talking ourselves into it. We believe it.
I believe. I believe. Oh, I can't say believe anymore. You're not there. Patriots have a rookie kicker. Well, hey, there's a lot of rookie kickers out there that are doing well. So, but it's going to be cold. It's going to be in the 20s. There's going to be wind. I mean, that affects both people. I'm not saying the Patriots haven't played in cold. Oh, heaven forbid. They've always played cold. Look at last week. But they're not at home. They're at a mile high. 5,280 feet altitude is real. And Vrabel says he doesn't want the Patriots to get to Denver too soon because they have to work on their game plan. So they're not getting to Denver till tomorrow. That means they only have one day to acclimate themselves. Okay. Good for them. I hope they don't acclimate. I know, Joshua, they're 8-0 on the road this year. That's fine. Guess what? Hopefully they're going to be 8-1. Hopefully they'll be 8-1. You know? All you can eat buffet. Victor, that says all you can eat buffet at the Patriots D line. That's good, man. That's good. Altitude, absolutely. 5,280 feet above sea level. Just saying. Joshua says Patriots win 27-10.
He's changed his decision. He said it was going to be 27-14 earlier.
It wasn't a kneel down. I heard that it was on the scramble out to the left where he went to plant his right foot and he planted awkwardly and the guy landed on it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's still broken. Whether he did it, hop, skipping, and jumping to the locker room, I don't know. Bottom line is he broke it, and that's the sad part. All right. This one I love. Why? Because this is our house. This is Denver. This is Mile High Stadium. This is Colorado. We don't welcome any outsiders. Got it? No. You got a TV, stay at home. Don't come to Denver. Because this weekend, we don't want you. Listen to this. Denver Broncos have home field for the AFC Championship game, and they want to keep it that way with their fans in attendance. Therefore, the Broncos have blocked Patriots fans from purchasing tickets off Ticketmaster unless proof of residency is in the Rocky Mountain region, including Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming, Nebraska, Montana, South Dakota, and Western Kansas. The message on the event page posted by the Broncos says the decision is due to limited availability. Frickin' men, stay home. We don't want you in Colorado. We want Bronco fans in orange, not in blue. Got it? Okay? Plain and simple. If you guys wanted a home field advantage, you should have won the frickin' conference. You didn't because we won it on a tiebreaker. Am I getting irate? Yes, I am. Why? Because we deserved it. You don't belong there. Bronco fans belong there. Stay home, watch it on TV, or go to your favorite hangout to wherever you want to go. You don't step foot in Mile High Stadium. That is reserved for these guys, orange and blue. Not red, white, and blue. Okay? Got it? Say it, Spence.
I don't think they are able to get into town because of the weather situation and the travel.
That's another good thing.
So if you can get to the stadium, good luck. You might not get in. So,
but am I wrong? Am I wrong for wanting to support our fans to show up and not have opposing fans there? We've seen Steeler fans in years past during the regular season come to Mile High and take over. I don't want to see that.
No,
I don't want to see that. This is Mile High country. This is Denver Stadium. This is our house. Stay out.
Amen to that. By the way, I saw this post and I was dying of laughter. I'm going to let you read the name and see if you can recognize it.
Hasbara Learning School. Hasbara Learning School. Huh?
Do you know about the situation in Minnesota right now with all the fraud? Remember what one of the daycares was named? The Lurie Center.
Oh, the Learning Center. Yeah.
Stiddy is our best defense, best friend. New England turning to dust. Well, we will see.
They might probably turn to snow. It's more like a boy. They are getting the upper mid. Did you see the text that Madunga sent us? Minus 11 degrees.
Yes.
And a wind chill factor of minus 27.
Where he is, right?
Right.
Dang,
Western Nebraska. Holy cow, man. Wow.
It was in the upper 60s here in Santa Clarita today.
Yeah.
I
know. Yeah. Jack Canna, what is up?
Oh, Jack's here. Yes.
The Dylan Spence. Cheers, brothers. What's up, my brother? My brother from another mother. I think. Maybe not. Let's see. Mega Sam says I'll be at home, and followed up by Bert Montoya says and sitting by the oxygen.
Thanks. Well done, Bert. Well done.
That was good, dude. Oh man, that's great. That was so funny, dude. You guys are great. You guys have really been fun tonight. Well, you're fun every night, but man, you're really in rare form tonight.
Oh, here, Charles. Welcome to the program, Charles Evans. You're going to need the 12th man on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams are going to need him.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't want the Patriots to have their 12th man. That's the fans.
He's not.
What is wrong with you?
They're going to need him. They're not getting into the stadium.
Well, no, yeah, but you scared me when you said that. Oh, then he follows up by saying, never heard of team discrimination. This is also a free country. The only reason that there are tickets available for the Pats fans is because the Bronco fans have not bought them.
Bronco.
It is a free country, but it's also when you own a business, you have the right to refuse service to anyone. We have that at the golf course where I work. The big old sign right there in the pro shop. We refuse the right to serve anyone.
Try saying that again.
We reserve
the right to refuse service to anybody.
That's what I said, right?
No, you mixed up the words.
Yeah, whatever. We reserve the right to just say, get the heck out of here. That's what we reserve the right for. Basically what they're saying. But if you own a business, which the Broncos do, they can reserve the right to refuse to have people there. Seriously. What do you think happens in the stands when people are belligerent and people do things they're not supposed to do? What do the ushers / security do? Escort you out. Why? Because you can't be there because you don't deserve to be there. You've ruined your right. Well, if the Broncos don't want certain fans there, guess what? You ain't coming. It's not discrimination. It's a right to refuse because guess what? It's all right. Hey, if somebody comes knocking at my door at our house that I have locked right now, and they knock on the door, go, I want to come in. I want to see what your house looks like. No, you ain't coming in. Is that discrimination? No. It's a right that I have to protect my family and to keep your freaking butt outside my house. And this is Broncos' house. So we reserve the right to keep your freaking butt outside. Period. Okay. End discussion.
Strong.
God, it's not even Sunday yet, and I'm all wound up, Spence.
Eric, I think that's a little strong of you. Patriots are going to do a skull drag of the Broncos 31-13. No, it's not going to be that bad.
Hang on, wrong one. Jackass says, on Broncos Buzz, we have the right to party.
No, you got to say it right. We have the right to party.
Oh, my gosh. Are we having fun tonight, Spence, or what?
Always.
We are having a blast tonight, man. You guys are bringing it, man. You guys are having it. Doesn't matter what. You're getting me excited. You're getting me pumped. You're getting me dadgummit. Philadelphia Flyers are beating Colorado 1-0 Avalanche. Doggone it.
Oh, stop talking about the Quebec Nordiques.
Okay. I'll be right there. I will.
The boss calling you?
No, she just said dinner's ready. I'll be over there. Number
Jack.
2. Okay. Let's jump into the Broncos Patriots preview. Okay. Broncos Patriots preview. What? 2?
It's been interesting to see how Stidham plays. How many years since he started a game? 2. He started a
2
game
years.
in January of 2024 for the Broncos under Sean Payton.
Yep. Okay. So Broncos Patriots, in case you guys didn't see it earlier, we'll do it once again. There it is. Broncos versus Patriots for the right to own that trophy. Right. Well, right there, down there, between them. The right to own that trophy. So, or right to go to play for that trophy, I should say. Okay. Broncos Patriots at Denver. Spence, who? And, okay, let me put it this way. I feel, let me throw mine out there first. I feel that the Broncos, the 3 ways, 3 things, 3 keys to the game, I should say. for the Broncos to win this game. Stidham has to just manage the game. Just manage the game. Don't try and be Bo Nix. Don't try and do more than you're capable of doing. Don't try and push the envelope. In other words, don't throw the double coverage. Don't try and throw passes. A receiver's not open. Throw the ball away. Live to play another day. Okay? Second point, defense. Defense has to play against the Patriots like they played against the Buffalo Bills. Get turnovers. Force fumbles. Force interceptions. Get sacks. Force pressure. Cause Drake May to be confused. Blanket the receivers. The defense has to do what the defense did against Buffalo and mimic what the defense did in 2015 for the Broncos to get to that Super Bowl and win it with Peyton Manning. Third thing, do not make key mistakes. Key mistakes are critical. No false starts on a 3rd and 1. No pass interference. Don't make key mistakes in key situations. And if I want to throw a 4th one in, when you're down close to getting points, don't try and get the 6 points. Take the field goal. Take what the opposing team gives you, because that missed opportunity of taking the field goal may come back and bite you if you lose by 1, 2, or 3 points. Don't do those 4 keys to the game is what I see the Broncos have to do. Spence, what do you say?
No, I think it's going to be a turnover battle right now. If the Broncos win the turnover game, they're going to win the game. And just limit the mistakes. I have the final score. You're going to love this. You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Broncos 16, New England 15. We win by 1 point.
Wow. All right. I'm going to say, and I thought about this long and hard. I said last week we beat Buffalo 23-21 on a late field goal. I figured it would come down to a late field goal to win it in the end, which we did in overtime, 33-30. I don't think it's going to be that high. I think it's going to be a close game. I still do have Denver winning it by a Nick Lux field goal in the end to win it 20-17.
Nice.
2017. It's going to be a close game. I don't know. I just have that gut feeling. 2017 Denver. I was almost thinking 21-17. I think that's a little bit much. I went last week's game. I'm going to this week's game. Let's go Broncos. Let's get all the Bronco maniacs to get loud out there Sunday. Absolutely. Hey, if you went last week and we won, do exactly what you did last week. Do it this week. Wear the same clothes. Do the same thing. Eat the same breakfast. Do whatever you did last week. Do it this week because we need that mojo. We need that mantra. We need that energy. So, hey, Tin Man, bring it, man. Bring it. Bring it. Tell all the fans out there, bring the noise. Bring the thunder. Bring the noise. Bring everything you got because we need a Broncos win. We need a Broncos
Tin
win.
Man, big question. Which flavor schnapps are you going to sneak into the stadium to stay warm? Let's hear it.
Jack Canna, what is wrong with you?
Oh,
Jack, you're banned from the show from now on.
Oh, no. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Jack's realistic.
Yeah, whatever.
Paul Costa, 25-17. That's okay. We're going to bring the mojo. You know, Mega is a realist. Mega thinks the Patriots win 24-16.
Let me bring this back up again. Jack, I'm just kidding. You're not banned from the show, but how can you say the Patriots going to beat Denver? That's just wrong. That's just wrong, man.
Oh, hang on. Got an answer. Used to be peppermint years ago. I've been going to these games since 88. Now just hot chocolate, brother. I hear you. I hear you, Tin Man.
Now
I hear you.
Now it's 2-0 Philadelphia over
The
Colorado.
Nocturnal Gamer. Broncos, you all had a great season. Sadly, it's over before the game starts. Rams winning it all. Well, hey, if I understand your logic, it's going to be Rams Broncos in the Super Bowl. So if we can make it past this game and meet you guys for the Super Bowl, that's going to be a fun game. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
I agree.
Jack, I absolutely hate the Pats. OC mix shish kebab nuts equals McDaniels.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, great offensive coordinator, just horrible head coach. Horrible head coach. All right, Spence, you want to run down the those in the chat? I know we got about 150 of them you want to read, so continue on, and we'll close it out right after you run down the amazing list of everybody in the chat. Was fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you
so
guys
much.
all for being a part of this chat tonight. We love having you voice your opinion. We value it, whether you're a Patriots fan, Broncos fan, Bills fan, any fan at all. We love hearing from you guys. So thank you very much for being a part of the program. And like Bill and I always say, we're on a huge couch here. We're all just talking sports. So we appreciate your opinion, right, wrong, indifferent, choosing one team over another. Victory laps, calling a 24-16 victory. Amen to that. So we'll start with Cameron. Cameron, thank you so much for being part of the show.
I'll be right back.
Love having you there. Isabel. Hi, Isabel. How you doing? Silly Ocha. Hello to you too. Real Leon, thank you for being part of the show. David Yonkin, thank you so much for being part of the show. We appreciate you always usually being the first one in. So we appreciate you being part of the show. Cheech and Chong, thank you so much, my friend. You got a good light hopefully going tonight. We appreciate everything. Rob and 1515, my brothers are whining. Well, as long as they're whining for a victory, that's fine. But I'm sorry what happened to your Bills. There's always next season for you. Football Predator 2 loves the Patriots. Good luck this weekend. Just let's hope for a good game. No one gets seriously hurt, and the Broncos end up winning. The Masterod, I know you've hated us all year long. We appreciate you being part of the show. Appreciate you being part of the program. You think the Patriots are going to win? Keep thinking. All right. Bert Montagna likes Jonathan Cooper. Thank you for being a part of the show. We really appreciate you being part of there. Brad, nervous Broncos fan. We're all nervous because we got the big unknown in Jarrett Stidham. He's going to be incredibly awesome, but we've made it this far. We can keep making it. So let's believe. Let's be positive. Nando Magic loves being Magic 87. Thank you for being a part of the program. Loves being a Broncos fan. Michael, you've been ripping. You've been a huge Patriots fan for many weeks. We appreciate you being a part of the program. Good luck this weekend. Let's root for a good game, of course. D-Rod, thank you so much for jumping into the program tonight. Really appreciate you. Rebel Sana, boring AF. We're not boring. We're just energized. But thank you for being a part of the show. Richie Rich, thank you so much for being a part of the program. Really appreciate it. Rudy, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you at the blackjack table. By the way, double down on the pair of fives. Don't split them. Double down on the 10. All right. Mega Sam Miller, Broncos broke the Bills' heart. I'm still waiting for you to pay me for the 29.5 points you gave me last week. When's that coming? Chit Wood almost did that.
I like that.
Bills fans got big time butt hurt, but the only thing 5 turnovers will get you is a bakery. Well,
I like that.
It happens.
Like
Big E Bronco. He wants to sell another food truck. Well, are you that confident in the Broncos? Appreciate you for being part of the show. Paul Shader, appreciate the margarita time. Used to drink margaritas. Had a girlfriend that I broke up, had a hard broke up. went and had 9 Cadillac margaritas. I'm still standing after that. But appreciate the margarita time. Hope you're having a good. Ava Tommy will cry if the Broncos lose. We'll all cry, but it'll be a happy cry. Anthony, can't wait. None of us can wait. I mean, come on. Isn't it 12 o'clock on Sunday? I cannot wait. My dad is texting me. Dad, I know we can't wait for 1 o'clock Mountain Time for the football game. Madungus was crying after stubbing his big picky toe. Okay. Thank you for that, being a part of the show, Madungus. Anthony, can't wait. Skylar is a big Patriots fan. Good luck, Patriots, this weekend. Let's just have a good, fun game. Tat Ryder is a Patriots fan, not losing on the road. Well, they haven't faced a competitor with a defense like this. So that's going to be interesting. Just Russ loves gummies. You know what? I love gummy bears too. I especially take my Super Beats. Stay healthy.
I think he's talking about marijuana gummies.
I'm not touching those. I'm staying with the healthy gummies, like the veggies, the fruit ones, all those healthy gummies. Yeah, Jack, is it 12 o'clock yet? It's getting close. We're almost there. Bill's popping another beer because it's getting close. So appreciate you being part of the show. Just Jose for life. Stiddy is going to be taking a dump. No, he's not. He's going to be dumping touchdown passes on you guys. Dakota Miller is a huge Tebow legend fan. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Shark Clarity compliments the show. We appreciate you being part of the show. Vaccinator, we're his favorite couple. I'm married happily to my wife who's been here on the show. Bill, you're happily married?
To my wife, who hasn't been on the show, but I'm married
Rich
to
Nichols, thank you for being a part of the show. He's sad about Knicks. Victory lap, LFG. Absolutely, LFG. I agree with you. Joshua is a Patriots fan. Good luck to you guys. Let's have a good, clean, fun game. Give God all the glory in every way. The game
goes. Go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In other words,
hey, here's to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen to that.
Whichever way the game goes. Hey, I agree. Thank you so much, Charles, for that. Really do
Amen
appreciate
to
it.
that.
Seriously.
Paul Costa, Patriots fan. Thank you for being part of the program. Let's have a good game. Robert Instame, Patriots fan also. Let's root for a good game. Hysteria Learning Center. Love that name. Love that name. I've been following everything that's going on in Minnesota with the fraud. Interesting what's come to California. They just caught someone stealing money. Big fraud. Love it. They finally, it's a guy who was living in Westwood who is stealing millions and potentially billions to give to the homeless, and he was living high on the hog. Stay tuned for that, but I can't wait for more of this fraud to get exposed here in California. Jack Kenna, thank you so much. With me talking, you're probably caught up to my 3 beers already. Hopefully you're going to a 6-pack tonight. Appreciate you being part of the program. Charles Evans, thank you for your comments. Thank you for the appreciation for God and for the Almighty. And he is a Patriots fan. Let's have a good game. Yep. Eric is delusional, thinks the Patriots are going to win 31-13. It's not. You're welcome to your opinion. I don't think it's going to be that big of a spread, but let's just root for a clean game. Don Mars, game 1 in the trenches. Absolutely. This is going to be a big battle between our defensive line and the Patriots offensive line. 10 men for life going to the game with the peppermint schnapps that's right. The hot chocolate. Go have a good time. Stay warm. Come back home. We'll talk more later. And finally, the Nocturnal Gamer, Rams fan. I want to see Broncos Rams in the Super Bowl. Robert Alexander, thank you for chiming in late. Patriots fan here. Good luck. Eat shish kebab this weekend. Good game. well, we're going to have a good game and the Broncos are going to win. Bill, back to you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much each and every week for being in the chat, for your support, for your comments, for your interaction. Oh my gosh, it's just like a big family just sitting around, debating, having a good time, enjoying conversation. And you guys are, I've said it many, many times, I'll continue to say it forever. You guys are the backbone of the show. Without you, all I would do with Spence was pick up the phone and say, hey, what's going on? What's your thoughts? You guys are the reason why we're here. We enjoy what we do, but we enjoy it much better because you guys are here each and every Friday. Guys, have a fantastic evening, the rest of your evening. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy football championship Sunday, AFC Broncos Patriots, NFC Rams Seahawks. This Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific time for the AFC, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time for the NFC. Wherever you may be, check your local listings, like they used to say. Anyways, guys, enjoy the championship games. We will be here next Friday, win or lose. Hopefully it's a win. Win or lose, we will be here next Friday. Till then, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy your time wherever you may be. And let's go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
What the heck is going on?
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast's racking up the flame out. So high, I might never come down, so what?